Having to do with arts integration, possibly where the arts come in with the Arizona Department of Education. Also, we have our guest artist musician Coral, who's going to work with us on a really cool project a little bit later on. So, welcome and enjoy yourselves, and thank you for coming.
Helps to focus the project planning process. I'm sure that you all are familiar with this from projects that you've done in the past, but having a clear goal, a clear picture from the outset of who your population is going to be will only benefit your project. And then remember to design for accessibility and inclusivity of all types of learning.
I think he'd be thanked. We have more cuts coming, which makes it even tougher, but some great decisions are being made. So how are kids getting access? What are great models? Some of that is found here in the census data, but one of the interesting census findings, the one that makes me saddest, is there are whole bunches of schools that don't know about our academic standards in the arts. So part of what I need to be working on and maybe partnering with folks is how do we get word out about our art standards? How do we best inform schools that those are out there, that they're a resource, and how to align the curriculum to them. So that's going to be one of the challenges coming up. And again, if you're going to be looking at student growth in a music, art, dance, or theater classroom, you've got to be aligned to the standards to do that work.
So we are going to make a profile book that has Japanese stab binding and is an example of non-adhesive binding, which I love having little kids say that. And do we know what a non-adhesive binding is? So when you're doing a profile of a person, that would be a description of them. So some teachers have really opted to have kids write an autobiography, or they choose like a famous person in history. At A.J. Mitchell this November, December, they did Santa. What's the at this intersection? What is that on our paper?
The center.
The center. Where? There we go.
One of the 10 feet.
I like to have some crispy ones. Is that hard to find? Sometimes I take the green out.
Oh, yeah, but you're... See, look at that. I got it.
Go in there, and now you're coming up. You're going to the next stitch over from underneath.
Underneath.
And then you're going to go bottom up in the same hole.
Bottom up.
Okay?